Hey everyone. So I'm gonna read a story today. These are some books that I was able to get from my classroom. They let us in our classroom today to grab a few things. We were only allowed to be in there for a few minutes, so I grabbed what I could, and I grabbed some of the books that I got from the book fair that y'all so graciously donated to our classrooms and that we have not had a chance to read yet. So I promised my students that I would read these stories, and so I'm going to start with the first one. And I realize on this video, the book may be backwards or the pictures may be backwards. I'm so sorry about that, but at least you get to hear my voice reading a story. So excuse my home casual attire. It's a little hard to get dressed up when you're just stuck at home all day. But I will be reading a story called Gregory the Terrible Eater. And this was actually one of my favorite stories when I was younger, and I was so excited to see it at the book fair. So I'm going to be reading this story, and then we're going to review some of our beginning and ending blends that we do every day in class. So I hope this helps. So this is Gregory the Terrible Eater by Michelle Charmat. And it is a really cute, funny story. So I'm going to read the best I can and show you the pictures the best I can. Let's see here. See if I can show you. Once there was a goat named Gregory. Gregory liked to jump from rock to rock, kick his legs into the air, and butt his head against walls. I am an average goat, said Gregory. Let me switch sides here. But Gregory was not an average goat. Gregory was a terrible eater. Every time he sat down to eat with his mother and father, he knew he was in for trouble. So I'll show you the pictures slowly across the screen. There's Gregory and his parents. Always getting into trouble. Would you like a tin can, Gregory? Asked Mother Goat. No thanks, said Gregory. How about a nice box, a piece of rug, and a bottle cap? Asked Father Goat. Bah, said Gregory unhappily. Well, I think this is a meal fit for a goat, said Mother Goat as she chewed on an old shoe. It certainly is, said Father Goat as he ate a shirt, buttons, and all. I don't know why you're such a fussy eater, Gregory. I'm not fussy, said Gregory. I just want fruits, vegetables, eggs, fish, bread, and butter. Good stuff like that. Okay. Sorry, I got a phone call and had to break the video up. Mother Goat stopped eating the shoe. Now, what kind of food is that, Gregory? She said. It's what I like, said Gregory. It's revolting, said Father Goat. He wiped his mouth with his napkin. So goats are supposed to eat like yucky stuff, like cardboard and paper and stuff like that. And Gregory wants to eat all the good stuff, like fruits and vegetables. After Gregory was excused from the table, Father Goat said, Gregory is such a terrible eater. I wonder what's wrong with him, said Mother Goat. Mother and Father Goat ate their evening newspaper in silence. There's Gregory thinking about all the yummy food he wants. The next morning, Mother and Father Goat were enjoying a pair of pants and a coat for breakfast. Gregory came to the table. Good morning, Gregory, said Father and Mother Goat. Good morning, said Gregory. May I have some orange juice, cereal, and bananas for breakfast, please? Oh, no, Mother Goat said. Oh, no, Mother Goat said. Do you have some of this nice coat? Take a bite of these pants, said Father Goat. Bah, said Gregory, and he left the table. Father Goat threw down his napkin. That does it, he said. Gregory just isn't eating right. We must take him to the doctor. They're really worried about poor Gregory not eating the stuff that they eat. Father and Mother Goat took Gregory to the doctor. Dr. Ram was munching on a few pieces of cardboard. What seems to be the trouble? He asked. Gregory is a terrible eater, said Mother Goat. We've offered him the best shoes, boxes, magazines, tin cans, coats, pants, but all he wants are fruits, vegetables, eggs, fish, orange juice, and other horrible things. What do you have to say about all this, Gregory? Asked Miss Dr. Ram. I want what I like, said Gregory. Makes sense, said Dr. Ram. He turned to Mother and Father Goat. I've treated picky eaters before, he said. They have to develop a taste for good food slowly. Try giving Gregory one new food each day until he eats everything. That night for dinner, Mother Goat gave Gregory spaghetti and a shoelace in tomato sauce. Not too bad, said Gregory. The next day, she gave him string beans and a rubber heel, cut into small pieces. The meal was good and rubbery, said Gregory. The day after that, Mother Goat said, we have your favorite today, vegetable soup, but there is one condition. You also have to eat the can. Okay, said Gregory. What's for dessert? Ice cream, said Father Goat, but you have to eat the box too. Yummy, said Gregory. I'm proud of you, said Father Goat. You're beginning to eat like a goat. I'm learning to like everything, said Gregory. One evening, Father Goat asked, has anyone seen my striped necktie? Not since breakfast, said Mother Goat. Come to think of it, I haven't seen my sewing basket today. I left it in the living room and supper last night. Father Goat turned to Gregory. Gregory, have you been eating between meals? Yes, said Gregory. I can't help it. Now I like everything. Well, said Mother Goat, it's all right to eat like a goat, but you shouldn't eat like a pig. Oh, said Gregory. He's eating everything now. After Gregory went to bed, Mother Goat said, I'm afraid Gregory will eat my clothes hamper. Yes, and then my toolkit will be next, said Father Goat. He's eating too much. We'll have to do something about it. Now he's eating too much. The next evening, just before supper, Mother and Father Goat went to the town dump. They brought home 8 flat tires, a 3-foot piece of barber pole, a broken violin, and half a car. They piled everything in front of Gregory's sandbox. When Gregory came home for supper, he said, What's all that stuff in the yard? Your supper, said Father Goat. It all looks good, said Gregory. Gregory ate the tires and the violin. Then he slowly ate the barber pole. But when he started on the car, he said, I've got a stomach ache. I have to lie down. Now he ate way too much. Silly Gregory. Gregory went to his room. I think Gregory ate too much junk, said Father Goat. Let's hope so, said Mother Goat. Uh-oh, he has a stomach ache. All night, Gregory tossed and twisted and moaned and groaned. The next morning, he went down for breakfast. "What would you like for breakfast, Gregory?" asked Father Goat. "Scrambled eggs and 2 pieces of wax paper and a glass of orange juice," said Gregory. "That sounds just about right," said Mother Goat. And it was. Gregory had to learn the hard way. He didn't like to eat like a goat, and then he learned how to eat like a goat, and then he ate too much. So what I would like you to do is retell the story to your parents using the words, "First, this happened, then this happened, and last, this happened." And you can also draw a picture of your favorite part of the story. You can go back and rewatch the story if you would like to. And really quickly, I would like to share with you our beginning and ending blends. And I know this is backwards. I will post a picture of this so you can practice at home. All my students know that we practice this almost every day. And when they learn beginning and ending blends of words, they're able to chunk up the words a little bit easier. So they should know these. They can read them with me, and you can check out the picture where they're faced correctly online. I will make sure to take a picture and post that. Bull, sul, pull, full, cull, burr, sir, purr, fur, cur, st, sk, sm, sin, sp, sh, th, wh, f. The PH makes that f sound. And now we'll read the words over here. Blue, slam, break, frog, stop, small, chop, shop, think, and phone. So these have beginning blends, like the BL says bull. So these are ending blends. These are just common beginning and ending blends. There's tons more, but these are common ones. The S at the end of words say s, ing, e, d, or t, or id. So ed can say d, or t, or id at the end of a word. Lee, est, I, ness, shun, ease. Sorry, my fan in here. Ease, ch, full, us, j, chur. And the words are sample words. Trees, jumping, happy, jumped. Smaller, gladly, fastest, night, kindness, action. Catch, playful, serious. Bridge, picture. So your kids can read through those every day, and when they come across a word they don't know, you can ask them, do you know a chunk of a word, like a beginning or an ending blend that you see that you can stretch out the word or sound it out with that chunk. So hope this helps, boys and girls. I hope to be coming on more often and make a couple more videos for you, sharing some more books. I really enjoy reading and miss reading in front of my students. So I hope y'all are all doing well, and I will see you on my next video. Bye, everyone.